Hey, what's up, everyone? Wanted to take a look here at the Pacific Cup. Had a lot going on here the last few weeks, so haven't really had time to log. If you guys saw, I wasn't able to get to the other holes for the Christmas tournament, and I'm getting to these on Tuesday. So let's just take a look here and see if we can't figure out some things for this tournament. One of the things that you'll see here is we do have a little bit of a crosswind, which will make this a little bit tougher. I do like this strategy here, going with a wind 5 option and just kind of putting it out kind of as far as possible. What you'll see is you'll typically straighten up this wind when you have that crosswind. The longer that you drive this, the more straight that wind arrow is going to be. So it's going to be ideal for you to get this down here quite a ways. As you can see, similar to what my opponent did there. So I'm going to do something in the neighborhood of Pock 6 spin, some curl as well, and I'm thinking somewhere around 6-7 rings for this shot. Just a little bit of power. If you don't curl it very hard, you can probably great ball over to the left. As you can see, my great ball is going to end up costing me a little bit. So we'll be down to the side. One of the things about keeping the ball short is you can open up a little bit more of this rough bump here. So that is one of the advantages to not trying to get too aggressive there, is it makes kind of for a nice rough bump area where you don't have kind of a narrow sliver here. So you can see where opponent goes here, and he kind of got in between clubs there. So that's another concern that you have to worry about when you're hitting this shot. It's one of the things that, you almost kind of aren't deterred about the rough. So you can see, if anything, I'm trying to get a little bit more aggressive towards the left. If you can hit perfect ball from the rough, you're going to have to play less wind effect. And additionally, you won't have to worry about that club bridge. So, typically you might have to worry about long iron or short iron, which distance you're going to be at. Now I'm right about half club here. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 3 per ring. But as I was mentioning, let's say I can even keep it even shorter than this. I can go over here where there's plenty of room and I don't have to worry about, missing this rough by any. So, right around 3 per ring. I'm going to go maybe just, 2.75. I'm going to go just a little beyond, as you can see. And it looks like I was able to get the perfect ball. It's going to hit the sliver, go up, and just a little bit light on the ring adjustment. So it was almost 3 there. So I think there's some elevation a little bit, but also with the wind intensity. So since the wind is angled kind of very specifically strong into your face, that's why I kind of went for an over adjustment on that 3 per ring. Because of the fact that there was so much intensity back in my face, I knew it was going to need to overplay a little bit. So you can see, kind of keeping it in that rough or keeping it short does create kind of that angle. But if you want to get your drive a little bit longer, that's how you're going to straighten up that wind and get potentially a little bit more straight into the face. But keep all that in mind as to how you want to go about manipulating that hole, because, there's going to be kind of a lot of different ways to get it. You can kind of keep it short and use like a B52 or that rough iron technique to be able to kind of hit on that wide area strip. Or if you drive it down really far, you might be able to straighten up that needle, but then you have to worry about the back rough a little bit because you might run through. So keep all that in mind. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on 2.